The fastest SK Light is the Raceworks, number 44, out of Plantsville, Connecticut. The CWPM Equipment Services car, Tony Membrino Jr., car 44.
This young driver is back in car number 55. He's from Willington, Peyton Henry.
From Andover, Connecticut, the RH2ARadio.com machine, Paul French, car number 76.
The Shark in car number 1 in the Shark Cycle Machine, Bob Charland.
AM Motors brings us car 64 from Berlin, Connecticut. It is Mark Alkus.
Woodland Building and Remodeling brings us car number 17, Kyle Jetty.
Then it'll be from West Reading, Connecticut, LaPooch Motorsports car, Peter LaPooch, car 71.
Then it will be car number 92, Daniel Wesson, and Albert Wizialko in car number 28.
The green is out. They thunder down into turn number 1, and they're side-by-side racing at the point. Rick Dulac and Todd Doulard. Todd Doulard with a good run on the outside lane. 3 wide, Matt, as they head to the bottom of turn 3.
Wesley Prucker almost executed a 3 wide move underneath Rick Dulac. Decided to think better of it, and they rumble across the line with Doulard in a brand new race car. Trouble in turn 1.
Trouble in turn 1, hitting at a ton in the safer barrier. 3 cars, looks like 4, maybe even 5 cars involved in the mix-up there.
Looked like Prucker did not survive that in car number 22.
22, Prucker was involved. Looks like possibly the number 12 car. The 12 car is involved in the mix-up as well for Rick Dulac. And there is a 3rd car which we can't pick up from our vantage point.
And Beaujolais is there, and he is moving right now. So he is moving off the safer. With a break or 2, he might have a 2-race winning streak. So that'll be a very interesting race. And remember, Extra Bar has put an extra $1,000 on the line for our 50-lap Extra Bar extra distance race. And we saw in our heat races, that'll be very competitive. And remember, thanks to our Napa dealers in Bridgeport and Brooklyn, in our lucky numbers, we will be giving away 2 rides in our 2-seat modified. We are ready to spring back into action in the SK Lights.
On the inside, Todd Doulard. Kopsick on the outside. Green flag is out. And Doulard, with a little bit of an advantage, drifts up the racetrack. Burnham again. He wants to win for the 2nd time in 2015, Matt.
Oh, he is climbing up the ladder by Kopsick, by Doulard, the new leader, Jay Burnham.
Off the turn. Membrino. Remember him? He was the fastest car in the house in qualifying. That's not the story now because David Burnham just turned a 21.709.
Doulard gets with Kopsick and winds up in the turf. And the green about to get ready to cross the line, and takes the lead away from DJ Burnham.
No question about it. Side by side at the point. Membrino, the leader of the pack, and the caution flag comes out. The Doulard machine underneath the Laser 99 billboard. No run to the inside of the race. Too, that earlier today, Matt, in the first practice session of the day, Kopsick had a right front tire go down, and he made contact with the wall between turns 3 and 4, and his dad put things back together, and that car is looking just as strong as it usually does. Swanson, the rookie, he's in the front pack of cars, and a guy that we haven't talked about much this year is Peyton Henry with that 55 car. He's now surfacing among the top positions as well. Here they come, back to the stripe, 3 of 15. Back to green. Membrino is a rocket, and Jay Goff is down underneath Burnham, and Goff now moves into 2nd.
Well, he corkscrews his way underneath DJ, but DJ fighting back on the outside. Also making a move is Paul French in car number 76 as he ramrods his way into the top 4.
Jetty is also coming to the front of the field as well with that 17 car. Peyton Henry, Charland gets shuffled further back in the field as well. Meanwhile, here comes Swanson, and all of a sudden Joey Farino from the front to the back, and he's heading back to the front, Matt.
And so is Kopsick on the outside of Bob Shagnon in car number 1. So Charland is having a problem. Also Swanson, we don't talk about him that much in the races, but he always seems to be there at the end.
Certainly does, and that is what he's showing us right now, that he's got, even though he's a young driver, a great deal of patience. Meanwhile, Jetty is all over the back bumper of Goff as Burnham has moved into second. Now, if you know Burnham's strategy this year, second isn't good enough. As you pointed it out, Matt, he's running for the wins, not the points, and he told us that.
Bob Charland tried to swoop underneath Steve Kopchik, didn't have the power to do it, and now all over him is Joey Farino. Paul French is in the mix, so a 3-car traffic jam as they go across the line, and the leader of the parade is Bob Charland.
No question about it. Now, all of a sudden, 3-wide action. Charland is in trouble, and Swanson almost gets stuck in the outside lane as Joey Farino is tired of following Paul French as he picks up yet another position here. Side-by-side racing, Kopchik moves around Peyton Henry, and now Kopchik is now back into the top 5. Good battle a little further back again, and Swanson is moving on. Paul French's machine suddenly slows in the backstretch. He's got a mechanical problem.
It looks like that car is having a panic attack. Car number 76 at the front of the field, setting the fast pace is Tony Membrino Jr. So it's been a red carpet ride for Hollywood. Now here's Kyle Jetty, giving Jay Goff something to think about in a skirmish for 3rd place.
This time when they cross the stripe, half of the event is all but history. Meanwhile, Farino is working his magic on the bottom again as he will now challenge Vinny Anglaise with that number 95 car. Anglaise is working over Peyton Henry down the back straightaway. Jetty and Goff, still good battle for the podium spot. Here comes Jetty to the inside, Matt.
And this is a fight for 3rd, and Goff is able to hold him off. Then farther back, Henry is holding off Vinny Anglaise, and getting a little frisky is Joey Farino, but right now he has nowhere to go. He goes underneath Anglaise.
He sure does. Farino to the bottom. Swanson now moves in. 4 cars contending. Here comes Joey Farino down underneath Anglaise. They are side by side. They come off the turn, and Joey Farino now has the spot, but he now wants to move underneath Peyton Henry.
Here comes Jetty trying to take 3rd away from Goff, and Goff with a little extra pizzazz is able to protect his position.
Meanwhile, Farino picks up another spot. Anglaise moves in. Here comes Swanson. That's a battle at the bottom of the top 10, 13 lap.
As he is leading on the 55 of Peyton Henry, let's see if Swanson can get it done, and he does.
Off the turn, they work their way back to the line. Leader of the pack remains Membrino, unchallenged. He's had a very fast race car, but has had no luck at all since coming back to the SK Light division. Meanwhile, Burnham still is in second, and there's that battle, Matt. Jetty tries it again.
Jetty not giving up. Jay Goff is watching the return of the Jetty, trying to get underneath him. Off turn 4, and Goff is able to hold him off. Kopchik will make it a 3-way battle for the number 3 position.
Less than 5 circuits to go. Goff, the old man, is not letting the young guns fool him. Jetty is there again. Here comes Kopchik back to life. 3 cars contending for the 3rd spot. That's where the action is. Now Joey Farino is closing up the gap. Kopchik is the fastest car on the racetrack, 20.002 on the last time by.
And the lead seems to be shrinking a little for Tony Membrino Jr. It's still a big one. Here comes Jetty. Will he succeed? Goff once again has the veto power. Jay Goff will not be passed.
He is definitely showing he is a contender to be on the podium in tonight's program. Meanwhile, Jetty still tries it again. But look at Joey Farino. Farino is back up to the top 6. Remember the penalty call earlier. He was forced to go to the back of the pack. He didn't stay there. And now he's down underneath Kopchik off turn 4.
Here is Jetty. Will he have one more run at the 7 of Goff? Less than 2 to go. It's easy street for Tony Membrino. Safely entrenched in second is G.J. Burnham, but now the fun begins. Jetty tries it to the outside of Jay Goff, and Farino swoops in underneath Kopchik.
It is Farino, bottom shot move underneath Kopchik. They almost come together down the front straightaway. into the bottom of turn 1. Kopsick back in position. Jetty still working over Goff. Deep into turn number 3. Off the turn. He comes to the line. His bad luck has ended. Tony Membrino has done it. He will win this feature event for the SK Light Division. Finishing in the runner-up spot, David Burnham. Jay Goff never saved to finish in the top 3. Kyle Jetty to finish in 4th, and Stephen Kopsick for 5.
Then it was the mayor, Joey Farino, to finish in 6th. Vinny Inglace, a great run for him. To talk to Tony Membrino Jr.
Tony Membrino getting some congratulations from DJ Burnham, as it's been quite a tough start to the season, but what a turnaround. Getting victory here in week 3 at Stafford. Tony, it is quite a turnaround for you.
Yeah, no kidding. I was starting to think we'd back here. Man, we didn't finish the first 2 races. I've never had that happen to me ever. I didn't know how to handle it, so thank God we got back here. Just to finish, that was all I really cared about. I didn't care where I finished, just to do it, period, was my main goal, and I'm really happy we got to finally pull it off. I couldn't have done it without the help of everybody here. You know, we really trashed in the car the last couple of weeks. Trashed on the car, the truck, the trailer, anything that could have went wrong. And I think we got the monkey off our back, and looking forward to the rest of the season. I also got to thank my sponsors. I haven't done this in a while, so I may forget somebody, but Equipment Services, CWPM, Additive Manufacturing, my buddy AJ from Additive Manufacturing tonight. I'm glad he got to see this. Now he's got to come every Friday. He's my good luck charm. TD Homers, FK Rod Ends, Goodrich, Mohawk, Minuteman Press, Cliff Nelson Motorsports, TA Engines for the Power, Raceworks Chassis. That's right, Raceworks. That car is phenomenal. I love this car. It's Dung Dudlevy, Maneely's, J. Paul Auto, Hearthstone Pub. If I forgot anybody, I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. Napa Auto Parts for supporting this racetrack, and Extra Mart for that extra distance race, and glad to be back. Mother's Day, all you mamas out there, we love you.
A squeaky clean night for Tony Membrino ends up in Napa Victory Lane. Let's go to John Gate.
Okay, thank you very much. Standing next to DJ Burnham. GJ, man, good run in the 54. You were up front early, but then the 44 gets by you, and then late in the race, it seems like the 54 came back to life.
Yeah, the 54 was really rolling at the end. It just took a little while for it to come in. We made a lot of big changes on the car this week, and I think next week we're really going to have something for them. It started really rolling at the end, but Tony had a really fast car tonight.
DJ, who's some of your sponsors?
I got to thank Bruce Maneely, Maneely's Banquet and Catering, Advice One, Ron Williams, Ricky from R&R, their vacation, Donnie Wood from Rad, Mike from Magnus, everybody that helps on my car, my dad and my brother. They work their butts off on this car to make it fast every week. My grandma, happy Mother's Day to them this weekend. Got to thank Extra Mart and Napa and all the fans at Stafford.
There he is, folks, DJ Burnham. Good second-place run here in the SK Light Modified main event. Here we are with Jay Goff, third place tonight. Jay, man, good run for you guys.
Yeah, it was about time. We've had a rough start, a couple of last-place finishes the first 2 weeks. I got to thank my crew, Aaron and Troy. They did last-minute changes, put a new suspension in just before the feature, and obviously it worked. I got to thank Personal Touch Landscaping, Robbie's Plumbing Service, Napa of Talon. Got to thank Chris and Ed. They help me out every week. And, you know, all my fans, obviously it's been a great year. A slow start, but a great year.
There he is, veteran driver Jay Goff, third place, Podium here at Stafford, and we're going to go back to
And now, ladies and gentlemen, him and